Hello and welcome to a new series of videos that I'll be going through about mining burstcoin. My name is Jason, and in this first video I'll be discussing what's needed and a brief explanation about what it's all about. Basically, burstcoin is a cryptocurrency or digital currency. As you can see by the slide, there are many different cryptocurrencies. The majority of them all require specialized equipment in order to mine or earn money from. What I'm going to be talking about is one that doesn't require that much at all, and it's known as burstcoin. If we just have a quick look at the most popular cryptocurrency, which is known as Bitcoin, and I'm sure you've heard about Bitcoin. It seems to have been mentioned in the latest blockbuster movies as well as TV series. Somebody somewhere refers to digital currency or Bitcoin at some point. Well, burstcoin is similar. To put it into context, if we look at one Bitcoin's worth, at the time of this video it was worth £1,845. But don't get too excited, because one burstcoin is only worth 0.0000391 of a Bitcoin, which in turn is only worth 0.01 pence. So how do we get some? Well, let's take a look at the shopping list. If you happen to have one of these, which is just a standard computer, then you're in luck, because that's all you need. No fancy equipment, no running up massive bills for parts to get started, just an old computer. It may be the computer that you're currently using right now. As long as it's got a hard drive inside with some spare space and a connection to the internet, that's all you need. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? So let's just recap on some key points here. You won't need any special equipment, as I mentioned before. In fact, you could even use your laptop. You won't need a lot of power, and when I say power, I mean processor power or memory power as well as electricity. It will not take up much resources at all. You can carry on using the computer for day-to-day tasks while it's doing its burstcoin thing. And the more hard drive space that you've got, the more successful you will be in mining burstcoins, as it relies on as much space as it can. It works through an algorithm known as POC, or proof of capacity, but we'll go into more detail on that later. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You don't need to be an IT wizard. And it's strangely satisfying to know that you've collected something, even if it is of such small financial significance. It's a bit like those guys in Japan that sit at those machines playing pachinko. So how does it do its thing? How does it work? Well, let's take this brick wall for example. Each brick is a tiny storage area or sector that is on your hard drive. When we're set up for burstcoin mining, each brick in its tiny storage area or sector that is on your hard drive will hold a bunch of numbers that are just waiting to be discovered. It's a bit like a lottery. If your number comes up, then you win. You may even find that some of your numbers come up and you get a partial win. For example, if you get 4 out of 6 numbers, then you're still entitled to some share of the win. But more about this and more in-depth explanation as we go through this series. And if you find that you enjoy this little project, you may want to increase your storage capacity so you can mine more. You may even want to upgrade your hardware, because as we'll be talking later in the series of different parts of hardware that can make your mining more efficient, such as graphics cards. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting, and as I said, this is part 1 of a series. The next series we're going to be looking at where we start on our PC and the software that we're going to need to download and install. Thanks for watching.